Yo, welcome to Sagittarius season 2025. And I got to give a shout out to my Sagittarius sons. Happy birthday, bitch! Live it the fuck up while you can. Because Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2025, your ruling planet, or, for the suns, Jupiter is retrograde in Cancer, and just because Jupiter is retrograde does not mean that this cannot be a phenomenal time. Some of the best gifts of my life, the best seasons of my life have been during a Jupiter retrograde. So do not discredit the benevolence of Big Daddy Jupiter. Um, but he's asking a lot of you. He's asking you to slow down. He's asking you to evaluate what you're investing in. So we got a lot to talk about. Go grab your shit. Happy birthday, Sagittarius sons. Come on, we got shit to talk about. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what it do? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2025. Baby, hydrate, light it if you need it. You probably will. Because bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles, but it was originally the Three of Cups. A second card came out with the last card. I haven't looked at these, but I just picked up what felt like the second card and I made that as the bottom of the deck. So Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like the fruit of your labor is still coming in. I'm telling you, Big Daddy Jupiter wants to give you shit, wants to repay you for all of the crying that you've done, all of the emotions that you've evaluated, the emotional baggage that you've offloaded. I feel like if you've done your part to really participate in offloading previous pain, the fruit of your labor is coming in. I feel like getting out of situations where you are micromanaged. Some of you are needing to invest in, like, first thing to be clarified. Well, no, we're not there. But it's just like some of you need to invest in your business, take a fine tooth comb through your business. Some of you are needing to invest in developing skills, talents that you possess. But I also feel like, just in general, in Sagittarius season, you will be celebrated. There will be celebratory energy with that Three of Cups coming out there. But I also feel like some of you are finally removing yourself from third party situations, from feeling like you're someone's option. Some of you are finally breaking free out of, like, being some, like, second best, or not, or like getting yourself out of, like, situationships, or like situations with non-committal people. I feel like you're turning away from people who put you in situations that you don't want to be in, turning away from people who make you feel in ways that you don't want to feel. Some of you are getting out of, some of you are like getting out, or doubling down into an open relationship, or polyamory, or some kind of, like, some, like, ethical non-monogamy. Is it really ethical though? Just make sure that before you go any further. But I feel like Sagittarius season is going to be giving you gifts, asking you to buckle down, asking you to take a fine tooth comb through the really important shit that you value. I feel like there is a change coming in your values, a change coming in your work ethic, a change coming in your self worth. So you may start to make more money. I also feel like some of you are finally getting out of situations, like getting out from underneath someone's microscope. I don't know what that is, but some of you, that's the energy or the vibe. And there will be celebrations. I feel like your people really love you. They want to hang out with you. They want to interact with you. There's lots of happy celebratory time with friends in Sagittarius season. So lean into that, but also make sure that you do your homework before you go out and play. All right. Two of Swords reversed on the bottom. I mean, as the first card out. So first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is, what are you being willfully blind about? What are you, like, la 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 la? Like, what are you, like? What are you doing that about? if it has to do with someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, let it go. That person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements is not interested in seeing you the way that you want to be seen. I feel like that person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, they put their emotions on the back burner the way that you do. I mean, the way that you don't. In a way that you don't understand. You may be dealing with somebody that's very analytical, or someone that's very guarded, or someone that you feel like you can't penetrate. You like can't get through. You can't get through the walls. Um, I also feel like Sagittarius season is asking you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to get really grounded, to put your defenses down, to be willing to see everything and everyone for as it is. Sagittarius season is bringing you a very tactless reality check. I feel like a band-aid is getting ripped off, a veil is getting lifted, a blindfold is being removed, and the rose-colored glasses have shattered. You're being forced to see something. You're being forced to see yourself and see someone or a relationship or a job or some kind of dynamic for what it really is. Ooh, the ancestors. It's like, hold up, bitch. Let me clear out this funky ass energy. Welcome in, my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you. Holy Spirit, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for Sagittarius season 2025, baby. You're like, okay, you going off, but don't forget to pray. And hydrate. All right. I also feel like you have put your real emotions on the back burner for too long. Some of y'all are trying to play the cool girl. I'm a cool girl. I'm a cool girl. Ice cold. I roll my eyes at you, boy. There's just something there where you're like, you're trying to play it cool. But like, I feel like we can see through you, or like it's like, some of y'all are trying to play cool and it's not coming up, like it's still obvious. So it's just like, quit trying to hide your authentic emotions. Your authenticity is your superpower, babe. So like, be your whole self. Like, be so fucking for real in Sagittarius season. Um, be sure to watch the Sagittarius season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates that you need to know about. But first and foremost, I feel like Sagittarius season wants you to evaluate your relationship to willful blindness. What are you being stubborn about? What are you like refusing to see the truth about? Why are your defenses so high? Why are your defenses still up with this person or this situation? Do you feel safe? Do you feel seen? Do you feel heard? Do you feel supported? I don't think it's by this person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, or this person who isn't like willing to see. So do you see yourself? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the divine is like, hey, your logic is being updated, your outlook is being updated, your philosophy on life is being updated, but it can't be if you're being closed off, if you're not receptive. You need both hands to grab any of the aces that are coming. You need both hands to grab the benevolence that Jupiter wants to bestow upon you. You need big room for Jupiter's big blessings. So you can't keep up with the fuck shit of acting like you don't know what it really is. Some of you are in a situation, you know what the fuck this is, and you know that it's not what you want, or you know that your needs aren't being met in some sort of way, or you know this isn't taking you down, like we're not getting closer to what I thought we were. Let it go. Your intuition is screaming at you with the Two of Swords reverse and then the Two of the High Priestess. So two twos. Sagittarius season is going to ask you to make very big decisions, and decisions that need to be spirit-based decisions. Who you partner with, what you do for your career, those are spirit-based decisions, not logic-based decisions. So the divine in Sagittarius season, I feel like, is asking you, if not may low-key force you, to start making spirit-based decisions and to really like go quiet, go inward, to make the decision from internally, not what you're seeing with your physical eyes. Some of you, your intuition is like really telling you to look at this connection with that person with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer placements. Someone is guarded as fuck, and something in your spirit is just telling you, like, this isn't gonna work like this. This can't keep going like this. And I feel like your ruling planet Jupiter is in Cancer. That's High Priestess energy. Cancer is the first archetype of the psychic. And I just feel like your intuition is screaming at you, Sagittarius, and you need to listen in Sagittarius season. What is your body telling you? What are your bodily responses hinting towards? You know, like there's just something there about the mystery, the signs, the wonders, the hunches. You need to pay attention to that shit. It is vital in your season. I don't know why I'm getting serious, but that's how this feels. Like your spirit is yelling at you, trying to tell you to get out of something, and you need to get out of it. You need to just at least make sure you're not going into anything like like blase, lollygagging, like just Pollyanna, like, oh, just going through life. No, you need to be in full intentional awareness of everything that you're doing. Don't just go along with shit. The high priestess coming out is saying there are situations in Sagittarius season that are going to force you to use your intuition, and you need to do that. Chariot reversed at the center of the reading. That's two Cancer cards coming out next to you. So there's somebody with Cancer placements that your spirit, your spidey senses are tingling about. They are not going in the same direction as you. This also could be a mother-in-law, someone with Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. This could be somebody that you have a hunch on, or that you have your intuition is speaking about. Some of you, your gut is already telling you you're not going in the direction that you think that you're going. Some of you, your spirit is already telling you that person is not taking you down the road that you want to go. Some of you are already being told. I also feel like some of you, the connection with you and your mother, or the connection with you and your mother is not um is going in a different direction, or has a lot of healing and needs your attention. Some of you, your mother has passed, and they're very much so watching out for you, and they're sending you big signs and wonders because you're about to go down a similar road that they did. Your mother, your grandmother, your great grandmother, somebody is really watching over you and is trying to make sure that you don't perpetuate the same cycles that keep happening in the maternal side of the bloodline. Someone's mother, grandmother, someone on the mother's bloodline, or there is a strong woman, female figure that I feel like is trying to like slow you down so you don't make their mistakes. It's like you're going to get signs, you're going to get wonders, you're going to see numbers, you're going to do, like, I just feel like you're going to know, oh my God, like my mom, my grandma, somebody is looking out for me. Or you're going to be like, oh shit, this is what my mom did. Oh shit, this is that same cycle that I grew up seeing. I'm about to make the same mistake I watched my mother make. I'm about to make the same mistake that all the women in my bloodline make. Like, you're going to know. And some of you, I just feel like all of you, Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, you are being redirected. You're being rerouted. I feel like some of you, you have car issues, so fix the shit with the car. Some of you know you need a car, you need maintenance, or asking for help around the car, or your mother, or someone that your mother is dating, or someone that your mother is sending to you spiritually or in the physical is going to help you with a car, or help you with like transportation, or there could just be something about resolving issues around transportation. Those of you who are buying a car or resolving something around, or looking at or dealing with issues around transportation, this needs to be an intuitive decision. Some of you are like, I can't carpool with you anymore. Some of you are like, oh, I can't take rides from you anymore. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like your spirit is telling you, like, I can't do this anymore. So listen to your gut. Judgment. I'm telling you, the source is like strong with this one. The force is strong with you this season. Big time. Judgment is like, hey, the writing is on the wall. By way of the divine, the trumpet of truth is sounding in your life. They're asking you to get off the fence. They're asking you to make a decision. There is a profound rebirth that's happening inside of you. Everybody wants the death, but everybody wants the rebirth, but you got to have the death before you have the rebirth, babe. And so there's there may be somebody with Scorpio placements coming in. I feel like there is a decision or a declaration or a confrontation or an argument or something that's going to be happening with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, but definitely Scorpio is playing a big role. I just feel like there's something here around like a lack of clarity in a situation. The divine takes you somewhere and they're showing you how that other direction is not going where you're supposed to go. Excuse me. I feel like also there's some kind of a reckoning that's coming in. There may be something about like a rage or a reckoning, or I want to advise, do not seek vengeance. Do not try to get someone back. Karma can handle it so much better than you can. So don't be trying to get revenge. But I also feel like y'all are standing 10 toes down on motherfucking business about something. With this Sagittarius, I mean, with this judgment card coming out, you or a Scorpio are standing like there is a standoff or a proclamation or something. I feel like you serve someone fucking notice or someone is serving you notice. There could be just some kind of damn, all right, judgment, and then the lovers. I feel like there is expansion that comes to you by way of conversing. Some of you, this is like you have to talk, like you have to just say it. You want to be in a relationship. You want to be in an open relationship. You want to break up. You want to date somebody else. You're in love with someone else. You're moving on. I say a lot of you, but flip it. Someone may be saying this to you, or you may need to be saying this to someone else. I feel like it's time to have that conversation. Some of you are like, we need to talk about what are we? Some of you, you need to like say that thing that you need to say to that lover or to that relationship, especially if they have Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, or Leo placements. Um, some of you, I feel like there is a confrontation in the love department, or there are big decisions that have to be made when it comes to your romantic life. I feel like also some of you have been doing your fucking work. Some of you have been doing your emotional and spiritual work. You just have been downshifted because Jupiter is retrograde in Cancer. You think that things are slowing down because they are. Oop, my palm itching. I like that. Money coming to me, money coming to me, money. Um, there is there are some of you who have been doing your work and you keep thinking like you're going to be single forever, or you think you're going to be alone forever, and the divinely aligned, the divinely assigned lover and partner comes in. I feel like this is somebody new. I feel like it's somebody very vocal, someone who loves you out loud, someone who doesn't want to play about you, somebody who um like is very like, this is my person, this is my like that's mine right there, like kind of energy about you. And you need to be honest that that's what you want. Fire signs, we love the chase, you know what I mean, but at some point you're going to realize that you have exerted all of your energy chasing versus building something. And I just feel like you are ready to build. Some of you who are already in committed relationships or marriages, I feel like there are big decisions that are coming up. There are big important talks, especially about in-laws, about parents, about the direction around moving, around cars. This just feels like maintenance, like Virgo's day-to-day mundane kind of tasks. Those of you who are in committed relationships or marriages, I feel like there's a big talk. There's a big talk we got to have. And it's like, we got to tell the truth. We have to say what's going on. We have to like put the shit on the table. And the more that you focus on effective communication, the better. The lovers is the Gemini card, but the lovers ultimately is Mercury. And Mercury is currently retrograde in your sign. He's going to leave, go back into Scorpio, go direct, and then come back into your sign. So there's a lot of reevaluation, which is why the first card out is the Two of Swords reversed. I just feel like Mercury and Sagittarius reveals things that are hidden. So him coming into your sign and then retrograding and going back and then coming in, he's bringing you information that was withheld or that was unforeseen. I just feel like you're being given information that you weren't previously privy to. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I just feel like One, two, three, four. Four of the five cards are major arcana. This is a huge turning point. This is a big season for you. And I feel like God is involved, like the divine is involved. This is not about you making micro decisions. This isn't about the divine testing you. I feel like the divine is in your life, moving the chess pieces around. The puzzle pieces are falling into place. Things are clicking and clacking into place. The divine has their hands in your life big time, and they are pulling strings. They are moving things. They're moving pieces on the board. And so I feel like the biggest thing that you need to do is surrender. You need to get receptive. You need to hands off the wheel. This is about you understanding there are greater forces at work that are at hand right now. They are doing their thing. Let God cook. I am excited to clarify all of these cards. Me and my ethical Cole are going to dive into what we call the Patreon plunge, which is just the extended reading. Hydrate. We're going to clarify all these cards and go a little bit deeper. Join us over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. There's all kinds of astrological content. There's a tier for daily readings as well. So the links are in the description box below. Check that out. Let me zoom out a little bit. That person with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, I feel like is they're pondering, they're focused on their investments. They're focused on their time. They're focused on their lot in life. I feel like they're very focused on business. And you may not feel like you are the number one priority to that person with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, and you need to figure out if that is okay. That person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, I feel like you're not seeing the whole truth. They're withholding, they're defensive, they're closed off in some sort of way. You're not going to get the emotional ooey gooey that you need from that person. That person with Cancer placements, I feel like they have a lot of secrets, or they're withholding a lot. They're not going, and they're not going to do what you think that they're going to do. They're not going in the direction that you think that they're going in. That Scorpio person, I feel like has a lot to say and will be telling you their whole truth, the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Somebody is calling somebody the fuck out. There will be blood. Sorry, no, there will be confrontation. There could just possibly be arguments and just stuff brought to the surface. And I feel like don't be a groupie, keep it motherfucking moving. That person with Gemini, Virgo, or Leo placements, I feel like is about that life and just needs solid communication with you. I feel like they are here with you. The deeper we get into Sagittarius season, you need to focus on communicating effectively, not just being blunt, not just being real, not just blaming your tactlessness on how real you are. You need to learn how to communicate more effectively, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because it's 2020. It's about to be 2026. Like, and this is coming from the Aries, the baby in the zodiac. Like, if I can learn to act right and learn how to, slow down and talk to people like I have some sense, so can you. So I just feel like there is a lot that you're learning about how to communicate more effectively. And how it just may come out as like you're lashing out, and then you start to like work on. Some of you are going to therapy. Some of you, I feel like this is just about educating yourself around more effective communication. Some of you, oh, with the Judgment card and the Lovers card, all of these people in this are naked. And so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, in Sagittarius season, you have big, big lessons that you will be learning about vulnerability, intimacy, closeness, lovers, relationships, commitment, devotion. Those are the themes. I feel like you got to figure out, can I be my whole self with this person? Can this person be their whole self with me? Can we be naked and intimate and vulnerable and transparent and give transparency, not just honesty to each other? Like, do you know the difference? I just feel like there's so much healing around transparency, around your woundedness, around defense mechanisms, coping mechanisms. There's a lot that you're learning about just opening your heart. I'm ready to clarify these cards. This shit looks juicy. I hope to see you over on Patreon. Happy birthday, Sagittarius Suns. Come on, let's get into it. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Come on, let's get into it. You see the 2 2s that are coming out, and then all of this major arcana. This season is going to be huge for you. I do feel like there's lots of harmonious changes and the opportunity to have harmonious communication. But the season starts with you needing to make a choice. Can you stay friends? Is this actually friendship? Like, what's going on here? I feel like the High Priestess, you may not be able to see it right now, but she's kind of like looking this way, and I feel like she's looking at this 2 of Swords reverse. Your spirit is trying to say, hey, why are you so guarded? Can you pay attention to why you don't feel safe in this dynamic, or why you don't feel safe with this person, why you don't feel like you can be your whole self, or why do you need to censor yourself? Some of you may be having these huge like breakthroughs with your mother, or like healing communications or healing aha moments or realizations or dreams or visions about your mother. But in some sort of way, I feel like the divine is asking you to withdraw involvement from someone who is being so guarded. Maybe somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer placement, someone who won't show you the whole of themselves. Someone that only shows you a fragment. I feel like, oh, you went from giving me a crumb to a fucking slice of bread, when you're finally trying to realize, or finally trying to express, that you want the whole fucking loaf. I'm done with crumbs. I don't want slices. I want the whole loaf. And that may be in professional life, that could be in love life, but either way, I just feel like it's time for you to withdraw involvement, to stay non-active, let people show you who they are. You need to wait and go inward. And when it comes to this big decision that needs to be made, using your intuition, let the guidance come from within. You have to trust your inner voice. I feel like you need to pay attention to your dreams and your imaginations and like the visions that you're getting. Something is making you painfully aware of a larger reality. Like, you're sensing the mystery. Something, Jupiter retrograde in Cancer, I feel like has you looking beyond the obvious. It has you, you're being asked to like approach closed off areas in your emotions and in your psyche and in your spirit. You're opening to the unknown. And I feel like, you know, like you smell a rat, you smell a thief, you know something is off, essentially. And I just feel like a mystery is at hand. Something has been hidden. Something has not been revealed. So let's see. Please clarify the 2 of Swords reversed for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2025. Please clarify the 2 of Swords reversed. That person does not want something solid. Some of you are realizing, this is not where I need to build. This is not where I need to invest. This is not, I don't need to be pouring any more time or energy into this. For some of you, this is about career. For some of you, this is about a person. What's the advice for those for those Sagittarians dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libras, or Aquarians? They're manipulating you. They're not telling you the truth, and they're dealing with other people still. That's what I'm saying. Like, your spidey senses have been telling you something. You know, the High Priestess out tells you, you know, someone's been lying, or someone's a manipulator, or someone is still hung up on an ex or hung up on somebody else. They're not offering what you think that they're offering you. What is Sagittarius not seeing, Sun, Moon, and Rising not seeing clearly that they're being asked to look at? That Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, your relationship to God, your relationship to your spiritual practices, your relationship to your mental health habits and practices. You're not seeing what peace truly is. Some of you are pursuing something and you think it's going to give you peace or fulfillment, and it's not. Someone does not have the spiritual capacity that you have. Somebody does not have the creative or emotional capacity that you have, and it's time to be honest about that and move the fuck on. Especially if they have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. I feel like some of you, like, you have been blind or turning a blind eye to somebody that is very, very manipulative, very controlling, very emotionally manipulative, maybe possessive or jealous, or you can't read them. They don't show you how they really feel. They only show you emotion whenever they need something or want something. There's a manipulator in your midst, and you know who it is, and you need to quit fucking around. Please clarify the High Priestess. The Hermit. The Divine is asking you to be alone. The Divine is asking you to turn away from like partying and being so social with all those people that okay. Some of you, I feel like you have been shown what a real example of love is, and you're realizing that you do not have that in your relationship, and it's making you feel even more lonely in your relationship, or bored or tired, and it's making you go off on your own. And that's exactly what the Divine wants you to do. You have to go inward. Whatever issue is coming up in Sagittarius season must be solved by introspection. You're being asked to live with deep integrity, and there's some very serious truths that are being uncovered for you. And I just feel like you are hella psychic in Sagittarius season, and the Divine is trying to show you, hey, you need to go your own way so you can start to dream new dreams, wish new wishes, and end out this cycle. Some of you are not getting closer to marriage because you're staying in a situation with somebody that doesn't want that. I feel like they just want to have a good time. Maybe you just want to have a good time, but I just feel like the Divine is trying to get you to make a decision and see the truth about a situation, and you have to be alone in order to do that. So stop reaching out, trying to get, advice from the peanut gallery. The High Priestess is asking you, are you in tune with your intuition? Are you honoring your gut feelings? What's going on with your meditations? What's going on with your dreams? Why are you being so quiet? Are you taking enough me time? Do you feel like you can be your whole self? What needs to heal? I also feel like, what new level of learning or certification are you ready to commit to? Some of y'all are being like chosen to speak or teach or mentor, and are you present? Are you tuned in with your surroundings? Are you ready for that? Are you ignoring or denying your spirituality? I just feel like there is a lot of insight that's coming in, and you need to take heed. Some of you are here for a good time, not a long time, and you need to just honor that and be truthful about that. And I also feel like some of you are in situations where that was the agreement. We're just here for a good time, not a long time. We're not taking this serious. We're not going deeper into this. We're just having fun. And you're starting to realize that that person actually means that shit, and you're starting to want more, or you want more depth, and you're going to have to leave to go and get it. So you're being rerouted. You're being asked to go in a very different direction than you previously were. And with the Chariot reverse at the center of the reading, this is an issue around self-discipline, like a lack of direction. Like you get your direction in life from your spirit, not from logic. Please clarify the Chariot reverse. Some of y'all are avoiding the inevitable. Like, something, like you're going to crash out. This is going to crash and burn. This is not going in the direction that you want it to. You're feeling burnt out. You're going to have to go in a different direction. That something is imbalanced. That somebody or some company or something doesn't have that zest of life, for the zest or zeal for life that you do. What's the advice for Sagittarians dealing with people with Cancer placements? Ooh, go in another direction. I feel like this person has already shown you their truth. They already showed you what they're about. You know that there's something shady that's going on. That person with Cancer placements is still holding a flame for an ex, or they're doing, that they have like shady behavior or a capacity for shadiness, especially if they have Cancer, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements in their big three. They do have a capacity for shadiness. All signs do. Every person does. Of course, but I just feel like you've already been privy to this person's shit, and you need to own that you don't get down like that. You want to move with more integrity and more originality than that. It's a no for me on the Cancer person. What's going on with this maternal energy? Why is the mother energy coming out for Sagittarius? Because you're rejecting that side of yourself. I feel like the spiritual motherly energy has been trying to get your attention, and you keep rejecting it. Rejecting an aspect of yourself. There's stuff around self-abandonment. I feel like the divine feminine, the divine maternal energy is trying to get you to have an emotional outpouring so you can establish a new foundation in the realm of your spirit and your emotions and your creativity. That's what Jupiter retrograde is trying to do for you too. And I just feel like the divine wants you out of this place of guardedness or out of this kind of childish mindset and being willing to see everything for as it is, so you can step into intentionality, not just letting life happen, not just going with the flow. There's something about creating more of a plan, more structure, you know? There's just some shit going on there. So just take heed. Pay attention to that, please. Whatever you've been sitting on the fence about, it's time to do something about. There's like a higher calling that's coming. Some of you have found the courage to stand up for something or someone, or stand up for yourself. Some of you are finding new reasons to live. You're feeling refreshed. You're looking forward to moving on. You're ready for the next step. Some of you are feeling you're feeling yourself being called in a new direction. And I feel like the universe has provided that rerouting. Excuse me. I feel like a lot of you are ready to like account for your issues and face yourself and take a new stand. You know that there's a rebirth, a revolution, a breakthrough that you're feeling, that you're in the midst of. Some of you, I just feel like you're in the eye of the storm and it lands you somewhere beautiful, but you can't go through this blind. You have to let go of the dead weight. You have to cut shit off. You have to make sure you're not repeating the same pattern that your mother did, that you're not perpetuating the same pattern or perpetuating the same cycle that you're still recovering from. I feel like some of you are in danger of making decisions that your mother made. And you don't want that. That's all I'll say. But either way, the trumpet of truth is sounding in your life, and movement is required. Please clarify judgment for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Five of Wands. There's definitely going to be confrontation. There's definitely going to be an argument. There's some kind of aha moment. I also feel like the divine is like, yo, you're good at so many things. Why are you not living up to your full potential? I feel like the divine is asking you to make order of the chaos. The divine is asking you to pay attention to the conflict in your body. There's some kind of conflict around physical, spiritual, sexual energy. There may be confrontation with somebody with or about someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Scorpio placements. Aquarius too. I feel like there is some sort of a reveal, like a big reveal. I also feel like the divine's like, hey, there's so much that you're good at, so much you want to do, you don't know where to start. Get still, get quiet, get silent. Listen for instructions. The divine is trying to tell you stuff, but if you keep moving around, how can you receive the instructions? The divine is trying to show you, hey, what you're doing right now is not perpetuating or building up your magic. You're obstructing your view. You're obstructing your view. You're devaluing yourself in some sort of way. You're destabilizing yourself in some sort of way when God is trying to call you to a whole new cycle in regards to self-worth and therefore more money. but you have to make different changes. And in order for you to make the right changes, there needs to be an emotional outpouring around whatever has happened the last 9-10 months, because it's reflective of whatever has happened the last 9-10 years. And the divine is like, yo, there's some drama that has come up, or something that has been withheld. You have been juggled or lied to, or there's some, or you feel compared to somebody else, or you feel like you've been in competition with somebody else. There's just some huge emotional outpouring that you're needing to have, especially in regards to somebody that has Libra placements, Aries or Scorpio placements, or someone that you felt juggled or used by. I just feel like that person, you're trying to hold on to somebody who doesn't have them as much money as they are trying to portray, is not as emotionally intelligent, is not going to go at the pace that you think that they're going to go at, is going to lie and betray and put their self-interest first. Some of you are dealing with a fuck boy. Some of you are trying to make long-term plans with a fuck boy. Some of you have fallen in love with somebody who is like not aware. They do not find like reverence in you. And that's a fucking shame. Do not be a groupie. Keep it fucking moving. Because as soon as you get the aha moment around, oh my God, this is a lack and scarcity mindset. I'm in this thing. I'm still connected to this person because of issues around my self-worth. And you're going to start to all of a sudden rearrange your philosophies and come into your own. There you are. Finally, back to yourself. And you getting really whole in yourself puts you in a position where you attract in better friends, better lovers, better company. And I just feel like you're going to be establishing new bonds, feeling love, figuring out who is the right person to be sexual with. Your beliefs, your opinions, your goals, are changing. You're figuring out where you stand. And you're going to be put in a position where you have the opportunity to stay true to yourself. And you're resetting your own philosophies. You're making up your mind in some sort of way. And you're determining what you value. You or someone that you're fucking with is really struggling with temptation and really struggling with like choosing what's right and what's wrong. There could be some like ethical or moral issue or choice or decision, but there's lots. Choice card, choice card, choice card. There's a lot here around choice. Please clarify the Lovers. Someone better is on the horizon. Someone new is coming in. Quit holding back. Quit waiting for that cold ass air sign to show up. That Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person is not it. That person that's cold and analytical, that's not your person. They're not gonna change. Some of you are trying to like wait for somebody to change or wait for somebody to heal. They don't. And so you've been investing in this fucking trauma bond and you're being asked to be reborn. Jupiter retrograde is going to show you new signs, new wonders, new symbolism to pay attention to. It's going to turn you upside down a little bit because you're being reborn. You're building a whole new relationship with yourself, a whole new relationship with your personal power. And whenever you do that, you're going to be forging new relationships with new lovers, new friends, chosen family coming in. And the Wheel of Fortune reverse is just like, hey, downshift, slow down, make these decisions from a spiritual place. Access your logic and your intuition before you make a decision. Talk to God more about it. I love you. You got this.